In this video, I'm going to talk about the logical operators in C. Sometimes these are called the Boolean operators. So oftentimes in C, if we want to make a condition, we can use just one relational operator to do that. So here we've got a check, is x greater than 5? And that's one relational operator there. So we can just compile this and run it. And because we've set x to 5, we know that the else case is going to run, and we're going to get not okay here. But what if there's some condition that involves multiple checks? So multiple relational operators. Like let's say that we need to check, is the year of the car greater than or equal to, let's say 2019? And is the price of the car less than or equal to, let's say maybe 20,000? Now, if we want to perform multiple checks, we want to check that this is true and this is true, we need to use what's called a logical operator. And in this case, we'll be using the operator called AND. And we're going to use the AND operator to check if two things are true. So the AND operator, we can understand better if we look at what's called the truth table. So the AND operator is going to take in two operands, and these operands are going to be expressions that evaluate to true or false. So the AND operator actually is the double ampersand. So you say and, basically that's basically a double AND character. And it's going to take in two operands that are going to have to evaluate to a Boolean. So here, what we're doing is we're saying, if x is true and y is true, then x and y is true. And that kind of makes logical sense, right? If you're trying to see if x is true and y is true, then, x and y should be true and both of them are true. Now, if x is true and y is false, x and y is false. If x is false and y is true, then x and y is false. If x is false and y is false, then x and y is false. So x and y is only going to be true if only in the case when x is true and y is true. So we can make an expression now that's going to check both of these properties here. So we could say here int year, and we could say maybe we'll make the year equal to 2018, and then we're going to say here int price, and we'll make the price equal to, we'll say 21,000. And then we're going to have a check here. We're going to say here, if the year is greater than or equal to 2019 and the price is less than or equal to 20,000, we're going to print f okay. Otherwise, we're going to print f not okay. And what we're doing here is we're doing a check. We're doing a check that is the year greater than or equal to 2019 and is the price less than or equal to 20,000. And we're checking two things here. Now, in this case here, the year is not greater than or equal to 2019, and the price is not less than or equal to 20,000. And therefore, this is going to evaluate to false, and this is going to evaluate to false. And our truth table tells us that false and false evaluate to false. So if we give this a run here, we're going to get not okay. Now, if I were to change one of these values to make one of these expressions here true, then it's still going to be false. It's still going to produce false, right? So let's say I set the price to, let's say 19,000. This is still going to evaluate to false because both things have to be true for the AND operator to return true. And right now we have it that this is true. The price is less than or equal to 20,000, but the year is still not greater than or equal to 2019. So this is going to evaluate to false, and false and true evaluates to false. It's only if they're both true that it evaluates to true, and this condition is considered true. So if we change the year here to 2020, now it'll be okay. Now if I run this, we get okay. And so that's the way that the AND operator works, is it's going to check this expression and this expression, and it's only going to return true if they're both true. So what about if you want to check, is something true or is something else true? How is that going to work? We can use what's called the OR operator. Now, if we're going to talk about the OR operator, we've actually got to talk about the word OR in the English language. So here's the truth table for the OR operator in C, and it's what's called the inclusive OR. Now, the word OR in the English language is actually a little bit ambiguous, like a lot of things in the English language that are confusing. So if you're at a restaurant and the waiter says to you, would you like the soup or the salad with your meal? You know that you can't have both without paying more anyways. So they're telling you, what would you like as your side? Would you like the soup or would you like the salad? But it's implied that you can't have both. And we call that the exclusive OR because you can have one or you can have the other. Now, later on in the evening, if the waiter says, they're serving coffees at dessert and the waiter says, would you like cream or sugar in your coffee? That's what's called the inclusive OR, because you can have cream in your coffee, you can have sugar in your coffee, or you can have cream and sugar, and that's all okay. But it's the same word OR in both cases. And it's the context the word is used in, the situation the word is used in, that lets us know which OR it is. Now, the OR operator in C, just so you know, it's the inclusive OR. And it's this sort of double pipe symbol here. So this double vertical line symbol here. And with this operator here, when X is true and Y is true, X or Y is going to be true. If X is true and Y is false, then X or Y is going to be true. If X is false and Y is true, then X or Y is going to be true. It's only when X is false and Y is false that X or Y is false. So it's kind of like the opposite of the AND operator in some sense. It's a bit of like a flip on the idea where the AND operator is going to be true when X and Y are true. Well, the X or Y operator is only going to be false when X or Y is false. So let's test out the OR operator here. So let's do an OR operator here now. And we're going to say, is the year greater than or equal to 2019, or is the price less than or equal to 20,000? In this case, the price is less than or equal to 20,000, and the year is greater than or equal to 2019, and therefore we're going to get okay again. And that shouldn't be too surprising there. And so we get okay. Now, if I change the price to 21,000 so that the price is no longer less than or equal to 21,000, it's actually still going to be okay because the year is greater than or equal to 2019. And so this is true. And so true or false is going to be true. And so we could run this here and we're going to get okay again, even though one of our operands is now false. Now, if I change the year as well to be, let's say 2018, so it's not going to be greater than or equal to 2019 now, this is going to be false. This is going to be false, and false or false is false. So we're going to get here not okay. So we'll just compile this one more time here and we'll run this and we get not okay there. So that's the OR operator. So there's one other logical operator we can talk about called the NOT operator. And the NOT operator is actually expressed with the exclamation mark. And what it does is it takes a Boolean expression that evaluates to true and flips it to false. And it takes a Boolean expression that evaluates to false and flips it to true. And so we can check if something is not the case with the NOT operator. So let's just say, and we can get rid of price now. We'll just look at the year. So we're going to say here, if the year is less than or equal to, we're going to say 2019, then printf okay. Else we're going to printf not okay. So else we'll say printf not okay. And we're going to do a check here. If the year is less than or equal to 2019, printf okay. So with this here, with the year being 2018, then we're going to get that 2018 is less than or equal to 2019, right? And we're going to get okay printed out. Oops, I got to put a semicolon there though. So I'll put a semicolon there and it'll just recompile it there. So we run it and we get okay. Now the NOT operator, what it's going to do is it's going to flip this here. It's going to, if this is false, it's going to be true. If it's true, it's going to be false. So we could say here not, and I'm just going to put it all in brackets here. And we're doing a check here now. We're saying if not the year is less than or equal to 2019, printf okay. Otherwise printf not okay. Now the year 2018 is less than or equal to 2019. So this is going to be true, but not is going to take that and flip it to false. And so we're actually going to get not okay here. So we're going to get, if we run this here, we're going to get, oops, I forgot to save the file here. So, but if I run it here, we're going to get not okay. I forgot to save the file there. That's why the difference didn't take effect there. But that's the NOT operator there. Now the NOT operator, oftentimes we don't, strictly speaking, need it. A lot of times it's just going to make it easier to read our conditional expression. But for example, in this case here, if I'm checking, is it not the case that the year is less than or equal to 2019? This is the equivalent of checking, is the year greater than 2019, right? like this condition here, is the year greater than 2019? This is the equivalent of checking, is it not the case that the year is less than or equal to 2019? So I could just actually replace that check with this check here, and we're going to get the same sort of results for the same year values in this case. So the not operator, oftentimes you'll find that you, strictly speaking, can get away with not using it, but oftentimes it makes our conditional expression easier to read if we do use it. Check out portfoliocourses.com, where we'll help you build a portfolio that will impress employers, including courses to help you develop C programming projects.